So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. He's had a hit! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Luis Suarez.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
Short changes him with that pass. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the cross comes in. Nesta with the clearance. Pull it. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Bale. That is ended up in no man's land. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Now the delivery. Thuram attempts a clearance. Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Cresswell.
Toulouse really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Neatly clipped into space. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Sidibe. And it's Sidibe. Nicely weighted ball. No way through, so back it comes. Nesta. Eto'o. Now, what about a counter-attack? Threads one in. Eto'o is in a really good position out wide. Sidibe. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Sidibe. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. The ball's gone astray. So still we are where we began. It's nil chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Sidibe. Half-time getting close now. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Elects to cross, and the keeper beats it away. That's tidy. And it's Sidibe. Well, they've got plenty back, they can deal with that. Sidibe got a long way forward to join the attack. He won't be happy with that one. And it's half-time here. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And the second half gets underway.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Sidibe. Nice control. Now this could be a chance. Oh, super ball. Shapes to shoot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's been taken short. Milan are looking to go forward now. Now it's Eto'o. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Suarez. Spread it left. Bale. Great chance! It's hit the upright. Cleared without complication. Eto'o. Eto'o stood his ground strongly. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. So we've reached the hour mark. Out for a throw. Toulouse can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
That's the throw. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Decent progress down the left. Now, can they get him away? Cantona. To Bale. Looking for the run. Out to the right. Eto'o. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Sidibe. It's a promising position. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a sharp pass. He's in space and looking for options.
This is the time you need that pace. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Bale. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Great defending, strong and determined. Pass somewhat off target. Eto'o. Extraordinarily, it is still goalless here. This was supposed to be a one-sided game. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Attenzione, un cambio.
And it's Gullit. And this is Luis Suarez.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Crunching tackle. Has a look and place it forward. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Eto'o.
Ci sarà un minuto di
Gone
recupero.
all the way through to the keeper. Into stoppage time, and it is still 0-0. And here's Suarez. Cantona. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's that, the end. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Milan must have viewed this game as very winnable, but will no doubt have a healthier respect for this opposition now.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Vi ricordiamo che per la vostra sicurezza è in funzione un sistema di telecamere.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
The Eternal City embraces this massive sea of blue which has flooded across the Olympico. It's hard to convince yourself there's another team involved. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Bale. They played right into his path. A corner it is then. No, not the best of headers. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I personally like the look of this guy, Mattia Zaccagni, Peter, because he just seems to have a unique reading of the game, almost as if he's playing on a different frequency to the rest of the team. And I mean that in the best possible manner. Whether it's high-tempo passing or hitting the bylines to play cutbacks, he tries things that no other players would even think of.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Now it's Dia. Now it's Zaccagni. And it's Marusic. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now here's the delivery. And the keeper beats it away. And he's gone looking for safety. First quarter of an hour gone. Basic. And it's made its way to him.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Dia. And here's Zaccagni. He's in space and looking for options. Zaccagni gets a cross in. And that should get the job done. Nesta with a fine tackle. He can get that clear. And that's a throw-in. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Hullet. Eto'o. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And this is Hullet. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Zaccagni. Guendouzi. Now Romagnoli. Basic. Here's Zaccagni. Pinches it off him. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Cataldi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Gives it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Isaacson. Now it's Dia.
Dia really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Hullet. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Cannavaro. And it's Hullet. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Guendouzi, distributed tidily. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Vieira. Now this could be a chance. No, that's been intercepted. Romagnoli. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Opts for safety. Now Mario Gila, out to the right. He's on it, can he get away? Now it's Zaccagni. Zaccagni! Leicester tries to clear. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Dia, decent chance! Decent enough try. Mario Gila makes the interception. Romagnoli. Marusic. Spread out to the left. Oh, that's neat. Looking for the run. Backward it goes. Marusic has it in a wide position. Oh, he's found support out wide. Cataldi. And they've got rid. And there is the half-time whistle. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Dia. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Cantona. And it's Gullit. Picked out brilliantly. He gets big. That's another chance. What a wonderful goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Gol per il Milan. Ha segnato al 52esimo.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Lazzari. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Basic. Gullit did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Bale. Now the delivery. Climbs up big! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Bale! Oh, crucial block! And he can clear it away. And it's Eto'o. He's having a go! It's a mighty effort! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 81.007 spettatori.
Threads one in. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Marusic, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And the shot! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Al 63esimo minuto, numero 11.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 18.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Van Basten. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Over to the left, and here's Zaccagni. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And he shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Milan find a position of real strength now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's the chance to counter. Pedro. Can he get on the end of this? Cataldi. Oh, given away. Can he finish? And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 19.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Il numero 11. Il numero 22.
Vieira. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
And it's Pedro. Played towards the other side. Milan are closing in on a comfortable win. Oh, it's Van Basten. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Milan clearly now in lead preservation mode. Castellanos.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Letsari. And this is Pedro. Looking to play him in. Here comes another cross. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
And here's Pedro. Now it's Castellanos.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, that's fabulous. Look at that, a chance! And that's it. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, to win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a and he's had a hit!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
It's a pretty loose pass. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
David De Gea. He's one of the all-time great shot stoppers, Peter. His positioning is superb, and he always seems to pick the perfect moment to rush off his line. What I really like about him is the way he keeps his frame big to make life as difficult as possible for strikers. And the manager will be hoping for a few more clean sheets now that he's in the team.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Vieira. And it's Eto'o. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real...
And Romario! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Cantona. Now it's Hullet. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Takes a shot! Goal, Milan! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it, he will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Milan have broken through, it's 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't...
There's the shot! Oh, taken with style! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And he's quick to get it clear again. Milan have scored 2 quick goals here. And real chance! Eto. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Spreads it out wide. No luck with that dink over the top. Cantona goes short. Now it's Cantona. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Cantona, looking here to chip it through. There's the header! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Well-timed, excellent interception. 30 minutes gone. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Can he get on the end of this? Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Romario.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, this looks sharp. Look at a chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. How good is he right now? His boots twinkling at their golden best. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
A case now of complete control. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And the finish! Out towards the flank. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's got away. Nicely aimed pass. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
That's been cut out, well played.
Il quarto uomo
Nicolucci.
indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nesta. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Milan will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Now it's Romario. Eto'o. Oh, Eto'o! Keeper's not concerned by that.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Played back into the centre. Nicolucci. He is starved of space and time.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Romario. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, shooting chance! No mistake! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And it's hoisted clear. Vieira.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Here's the return pass to Pepe. But it's Thuram. That's Vieira. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Bale being hunted in packs.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
Nicolucci. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, there's going to be a significant change of approach, I think. They really are shaking up their attack now.
And it's Hullet. Nicolucci. Some resolute defending there. Spread it left. Now it's Cantona. Looking for options for movement. Can he finish? Really well taken goal. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. There's going to be another change here. Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Romario. Now it's Dzeko. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
75 minutes played. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. Ambitious ball here. Romario. Eto'o. And it's Hullet. And it's Bale. Pull it. And they're quick to press. Checo. And the counter is on. Looking for the run. He's in a great position here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Romario.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Romario was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Fagioli. And the ball's come loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, good-looking ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Oh, such a clever touch. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Rijkaard. And time is up. Milan really have hit the heights. A tour de force. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And already we're underway here. And it's Eto'o. Knocks it into space. Deep cross. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Pablo Fornals. Lo Celso. Amrabat. For Pablo Fornals. Amrabat. Distributed tidily. Looking for the run. Hector Bellerin gets into a good position. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Pull it.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Hullet. Not the most convincing of passes. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Pablo Fornals. Quarter of an hour played.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Anthony. Vieira. Nesta. And it's Rijkaard. Out to the left it goes. Nicely weighted ball. Pablo Fornals. Oh, good-looking ball. Romario. Cantona. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that was vital. Nathan. And it's Hector Bellerin to Anthony. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieira. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Cantona! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Hoisted in, and he gets rid in a hurry. Tries to play it through. Rijkaard gets it away. Now it's Pablo Fornals. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He's in a great position here. Now it's Cantona. It's a good-looking big header! No mistake! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more...
And the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Amrabat. Pablo Fornals. Here's Lo Celso. Oh, good spread. Neto. And the counter is on. Now it's Bale. And this is Romario. Cantona. He's tried one! Amrabat.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Lo Celso. Amrabat. And that'll be the final action of the first half. How would you review the first half?
Milan clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Milan are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And a chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Milan find a position of real strength now. Chooses to go back. Well read, and the danger is averted. Milan do have a chance to counter here. Now it's Eto'o. He's picked his way through. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Cantona. And it's Hullet.
Milan are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Pablo Fornals. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. That's a sharp pass. This looks promising. Shot and Romario! It's hit the uprights. Pablo Fornals.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Milan couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Romario is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Pablo Fornals. And here's Lo Celso. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Rijkaard. For Leicester. Rijkaard. And it's Vieira. Cantona. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he was quick to react. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking to play him in. Pepe. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Now it's Romario. And this is Bale. Can he get it through? Romario is flagged offside. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Isco. And here's Anthony. And the counter-attack is on for Milan. And it's Riquelme. Good ball, good take. That's a little off target. Anthony, looking for options for movement. Chance for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Vieira gets it away. Milan are almost home and dry now. Hector Bellerin got a long way forward to join the attack. Opts for safety. Thuram. Pablo Fornals played out to the right. No outsmarting him this time. Oh, there's a probing ball. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's in on goal. Good read, needed to be. Isco. Well, that is one way to stop him. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. It's out for a goal kick. Final checks on the touchline, a change about to occur.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
2 minutos de descuento.
2 minutes to be added on. Isco. Shifted it to the flank.
This is the time you need that pace.
Thuram. And that's it. Milan, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Goes for a shot! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. He's well positioned here. It's a loose ball. He's gone for goal!
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Now it's from Mario. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Bale.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This shot, surely! Sal. Quarter of an hour played. Sal. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, that looks a decent ball. Great ball if he can get there. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Romario really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Gets into some space. That looks a good cross. Passes short and sharp. Now it's Vargas.
Vargas really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Rijkaard. And it's Nesta. Hullet. Cantona, who does have an assist to his name. And Romario! Romario! You beauty! A finish of true class! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Nice control. Chance to deliver. Pepe can get it clear. He's in plenty of space here. He's in space and looking for options. Delivers with whip. Bale! Just off target. Sal. Played out to the left flank. That's Vargas. Sal. Out to the left it goes. Nesta is there and he can get that clear. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, there's a probing ball. Nesta, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, they're labouring their way towards the opposition goal here, Peter, and this needs a much livelier solution.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Sal, and he's forced to go back. Eto'o did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. And it's Bale, excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Ci sarà un minuto di
Sal.
recupero.
Looks to the other side. And the first 45 minutes are up. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Milan ahead 2-0 and they are looking good. So we're just settling back into this second half. And that's a good ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He won't be happy with that one. Eto'o. Not the most accurate pass. Sevilla have it back. Takes a shot! It's hit the upright. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
We're talking fine margins, very fine margins.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. A couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Marcao. Now Sal. Vieira. Just about up to the hour now. Sal. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Sevilla choosing to make the first change.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now. Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Vargas. Sal. Sevilla looking to pass their way through, and he's intervened well there. Eto. Now, can they get him away? Romario! Romario! Wonderful! A finish right from the top draw. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
A case now of complete control. Sevilla making consecutive changes here.
Well, it's an interesting move, this, Peter. It just gives opposition defences a very different challenge.
Sal. That's a shade optimistic.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, that was vital. Agume. Played back into the centre. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Over to the left. Knocks it into space. That has been slung wide. Pepe. But it's Thuram. Rijkaard. Nesta. Vieira. That has been cut short. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. Sal. Now it's Sanchez. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Can he get it through?
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Oh, well played, well played. Agume. Sal.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Pull it. Milan finding their passes. Good running, strong and purposeful. Distributed tidily. And this is Pullet. Sal. That's at the end. Milan, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. Now he's got space here. Can he finish? They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Milan breakthrough, nice and early, just as they wanted it. Very nicely done. Now, can they get him away? That's the keeper's ball. Del Piero will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. He shifted it to the flank. Chiellini. Seedorf. And Del Piero. Shevchenko. And it's Kaka. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Adriano! Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That's a nicely shaped ball. He's found a way through. Del Piero. And he was alert to it. Gets good distance on it. That's tidy. And that's play. And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Could try cutting inside here. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And it's been taken short. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Kaka. Seedorf. And they can counter here. Gullit running with the ball. And he's worked it through. And this is Shevchenko. It's a good look. He gets big! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Danger averted for now. Long ball upfield. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Quality ball. Passing is crisp and sharp. Played back. Foot in. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Shot a goal! Shevchenko looking to add to his goal. Oh, good spread. Now it's Kaká. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. He's in a great position here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And the first 45 minutes are up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. How would you review the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another and we know it's an awful long way back.
Milan have played well here and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And we are already promptly back underway. Milan carrying a one-goal lead. Crosses it in. And he's there to clear it.
This is the time you need that pace.
And this is Shevchenko. Great ball and he's... And Del Piero! Oh, it's hit the post. That pass isn't the best. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Defending was strong and firm. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Del Piero unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, such a clever touch. Elects to cross. And he's there to belt it away. Throw in. Milan just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Seedorf.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Gullit takes the shot! So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Hoisted in. Oh, what a climb! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Seedorf gets a foot in here. Your impression so far, Jim?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Has a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
That's a good ball out wide.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Chiellini does really well to win the ball there. And this is Shevchenko. It's a promising position. And this is Adriano. He's having a shot!
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Shevchenko.
Milan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Turan. Good-looking ball. Out towards the flank. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's played it in low.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Milan leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. That has ended up in no man's land. Kaká. He's got to be in here! That is lovely. There's the shot! Really well taken goal. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Milan could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up.
Up he goes! No, not the best of headers. And that is that. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started. Shevchenko making his 200th appearance today. I guess that's the most significant team news.
Yeah, and he looks like he's raring to go here too, Peter. You can really tell how eager he is to leave his mark on this game. And when he's in that sort of a mood, he usually gets what he wants.
Could move up a gear here. Adriano. And he's had it nicked away. Out to the left it goes. In towards the back stick. Leicester getting this one clear. Well, that's cause for mild irritation. Pull it. And the counter-attack is on for Milan. Del Piero stood up well to him there. So what can they make of this? Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Pinches it off him. Pull it. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. Great vision. Played into the box.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Kaká stood his ground strongly. And he whips. He's got tall. Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's there to belt it away. The ball goes in. And it's hoisted clear. And he's gone backward here, looking for a runner. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Great defending, strong and determined. Opts for safety. So we're still where we started right now. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Kaká. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Tries to pass it through. And that is out of play. He's on it, can he get away? Crossed into the box. Crossed in again. Deftly away. And that has sent him sprawling. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Milan do have a chance to counter here. Shevchenko. Now it's Del Piero. Nesta. It's a searching pass. Shevchenko is onto this. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. That'll be a throw. Kaká. And Del Piero! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Nesta. Del Piero. For Nesta. And it's Rijkaard. And it's Shevchenko. Oh, good spread. And here's Kaká. That's very neat. Oh, looks a smashing ball. And there's the end of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think they can be very happy with the flow of the game so far. They're moving the ball around very nicely. They're creating opportunities too. They must need to find a way to add that touch of quality in front of goal, that extra clinical edge.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Milan have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
He's a sharp little ball here. Seedorf. Now Kaká. Del Piero. Shevchenko. It's Hullet. And it's Del Piero. He was under real pressure there. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. It's a promising position. And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lovely feet. He is just caressing the ball. Showing good feet. Aimed in towards the centre. In once more. No way through. Oh, a delicate chip through. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's neat.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 28.997 spettatori. Sostituzione di giocatori.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
And he's forced to go back. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong. This is the time you need that pace.
Adriano. And it's Hullet. It's Seedorf. And here's Shevchenko. He has a look. Del Piero! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Milan have their second corner now. It's a mighty effort! Cleared without complication. And this is Shevchenko. He's had a shot! They've scored! What a moment for the double centurion! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Oh, good-looking ball. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this. Big chance! One-on-one! Kaká! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's there to get it away. Pull it. And this is Shevchenko. Now this could be a chance. Adriano. And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
He's in a great position here. Milan leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Milan moments now away from seeing this one out. And they're back on the ball again. Can he get on the end of this? In it comes. Shot, surely! It's loose now. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
And here's Van Basten, played out to the left flank. Van Basten, and this is Del Piero. Now the cross. Bullet! Their attempt, just the wrong outcome. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. How do you look back on the game then? So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic.
He rises! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Nicely weighted ball. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Del Piero. Milan finding their passes. Lovely pass, but can he... Kaká! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish. And it's been given away.
Thuram.
Now it's Platini. Shevchenko. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Del Piero. He's shifting through the gears here. Del Piero. He slings it in. And that is a little undercooked. Pullet. Distributed tidily. Tries to play it through. Oh, played right into his path. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well read, and the danger is averted. And Pullet! Oh, good-looking ball. Adriano. Pullet. Great vision. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now it's Kaká. He's got away. Kaká. Now the delivery. He's there to get rid. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Platini. Swung over. Shot could be on. Chiellini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Picked out brilliantly. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's being urged to shoot. Shevchenko! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And they've been given a corner. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he gets rid in a hurry. And he's chosen to go back. Chance for a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Platini. And Mateus. Now it's Vieri. He's found a way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's an imaginative pass. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Rafael Leao. Oh, easy pickings there. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Del Piero. And it's Kaka. Gullit. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ball is over the line.
Ci sarà un minuto di
Looking to
recupero.
add to his goal. No, again there's no way through. And now the breakaway. Maldini gets over and intercepts. And there's the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Milan are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the... And a chance!
And he was there to get a vital touch. Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Tries a shot! And that has been clubbed away. Maldini. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Milan have the chance to go the other way. And it's Davids. Now that looks a decent ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Deftly out wide. Thuram gets across to intercept that. Seedorf. Mateus. And here's Gullit. Gullit was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rafael Leao. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. And that pass just didn't quite work. Rafael Leao. Thuram defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Gullit. It's played through for him. He's picked his way through. Maldini with a fine tackle. And this is Gullit. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Milan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And here's Vieri. Kaka. Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, this looks sharp. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Thuram stands tall and stands strong. Gullit. Chiellini makes the interception. Milan have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Now it's Shevchenko. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Engages and forces him off the ball. It's Vieri! And that could have brought them level.
Well, you'd really expect him to hit the target from there.
Maldini wins the duel this time. Looking for the run.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Adriano. And it's Kaka. Now it's Hullet. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Milan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Adriano. Great ball, and he's in here. He's come in hard. Well, that is one way to stop him. And here's Shevchenko. Short changes him with that pass. Couldn't squeeze it through. And here's Del Piero.
Milan really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
That is good alertness. Chooses to go cross-field. And this is Hullet. It's a threatening ball. Milan close now to seeing this one through to the end. And he's managed to get free. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. It's their second corner of the game. And now they can clear their lines. And that is that. Perfect result, perfect outcome, a test passed with flying colours. Bye.